Oh, this one was a sweet one. This win was very, very sweet as the Raptors beat the New Orleans Pelicans 125-116. And just, again, another game where the offense is cooking and you get the big stops when you need to. The defense was great. I understand the offensive boards. Yeah, they still had 10 in this game. However, the Raptors shooting was just unbelievable today. Now, it didn't start out all that great. You know, you go down 34, you were down 14 in that first quarter. But the Raptors find a way to crawl back and put it 5 at the end of the first quarter. Then you win the second quarter by 6, and you're up 1 at the half. You win the third quarter by 11. You're up by 12 after 3. You lose the third quarter by 3, but for most part of that fourth quarter, the Raptors were dynamite. And it was just late in the game. They were knocking down some shots. That's just all it was. Doesn't really matter. And you come away with the win. Not only is this big because you get a win on the road, but you win both on the back-to-back. You beat Houston yesterday in Houston, and you beat New Orleans today in New Orleans. Great job. I mean, we knew this was going to be difficult, right? Especially after that tough Boston loss. You know, you look at that Houston game, that could be a big turning point in the season. Who knows? But what we saw today is pretty much what we saw yesterday. You made it very tough for DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. Davis only had 19 points in this game. Yeah, he was 8 of 15 shooting. DeMarcus Cousins, 9 of 19. He had 25. But you kept them down, right? And they got in foul trouble early, so I think it was the latter half of the second quarter, they weren't in the game because they already had 3 fouls. And just a great job of just never giving up. You know, this team, like I said, they were down 14 in that first quarter. They're probably tired in the second half of a back-to-back. New Orleans has been sitting for a little bit, but this team grinds. They grind and they get the win. But the bad news is it looks like you lose DeLon Wright. Looks like that was that shoulder. I mean, right when it happened, he grabbed it, and he went off pretty quickly. Now, I'm just hoping, because he's had shoulder issues in the past, I'm hoping it's not so serious. They're going to reevaluate it when they go back to Toronto tomorrow, and I'm just hoping it's not bad, because I was scared after he left. But Fred VanVleet stepped it up in this game. Now let's talk some numbers, because this team, as of late, has been shooting the ball at a ridiculous rate. They shot 59% in the game. 45 of 76. New Orleans shoot 50%, but hey, we shot better. That's all that matters. And again, the Raptors shooting the 3 ball extremely well. 47%. 16 for 36. And they only shoot 10 of 27 for 37%. And 18 of 19 from the free throw line, 95%. You out-rebound them by 5. They had 10 to 6 in the offensive boards. That's still something I want to see cleaned up, but it's going to take some time. Again, like we said yesterday, they had 28 assists yesterday. We saw 27 today. Raptors moving the ball extremely well there. Turnovers, yeah, they had 21. However, a bunch of that was like to start the game. They were awful to start the game. And, you know, just the ball movement has been unbelievable over the last couple games. You're getting good looks, and they're knocking the shots down. What did we see today? We saw Serge Ibaka do well. He was 4 of 7 shooting, had 11 points. I thought he was all right in this game. He was 2 of 4 from 3. OG only had the 5 points, but he only played 14 minutes, you know, and he was 2 of 3 shooting. Didn't play a lot, but when he had to, he played well. And JV guarding DeMarcus Cousins did a fantastic job. Also, 21.6 boards, a couple assists, a rebound, couple blocks, you know, and 6 of 8 shooting, 9 of 9 from the free throw line. That's key when you have a big who can shoot free throws. It's kind of rare, but we got one, and he's great from the free throw line. But the player of the game in this one for me, Kyle Lowry. A season high in points, 22. Yeah, I know, it doesn't sound like a lot, but he's just been doing so many other things to help this team win. He also had 11 rebounds and 9 assists, 1 assist away from the second triple-double of the season. He was fantastic, 6 of 12 shooting, 50%, 6 of 6 from the line, 4 of 10 from 3. DeMar DeRozan, I mean, you know what you're going to get from him. 25 points, 9 boards, 6 assists, 11 of 18 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3. Only took 1 free throw, but he knocked it down. You know, the bench, obviously, after losing DeLon Wright, You had to see the bench step up. Siakam did great. He had 10 off the bench. I thought he was fantastic on both sides of the ball. 5 of 9 shooting. And Fred VanVleet, again, we've talked lately about DeLon Wright being better than VanVleet. Maybe the size and the length factor being a problem. But Freddie VanVleet, unbelievable in this game. 10 points aboard, 3 assists, 4 of 6 shooting, and was 2 of 2 from 3. CJ Miles, we've said lately this guy is getting hot. So, give him the damn ball. And he only plays 19 minutes in this game. However, he takes 11 shots, 17 points, 5 of 9 from 3. CJ Miles dialed in once again. Jakob Poeltl always active on the boards. He was great again today. Only had 3 points on a board, but again, his defense, I remember that block on DeMarcus Cousins, and just a great, great job by them overall. And now, the Raptors have won 4 of their last 5 games, I think it is, or 5 of their last 6, or something like that. They're playing decent ball as of late. Other than that Boston game, they've been playing okay, all right? Something I want to talk about a little bit. I love watching DeMarcus Cousins because he gets angry at just about everything. He gets mad that the calls aren't going his way. Do you guys remember? I think it was in the 3rd quarter. JV and him running down the court. JV, I think he had a shoulder, like an arm on his shoulder. What does DeMarcus do? I swear to God, he's trying to try out for the U.S. Olympics relay team, swimming-wise. Because, boy, did he go dive, and he literally went, and he did this. Woo! Like he's sliding in. Referee, the referee, yeah, that's a foul right there. Yeah, referee, you're blind. All right, whatever, you're an idiot, but it doesn't matter. And, excuse me, oh my. It's just funny to watch him play, because he gets angry at just about everything. Kyle Lowry, on the other hand, you know, he kind of muscles things up, doesn't like calls, says his piece, that's about that. DeMarcus Cousins actually gets angry, and it's kind of funny to watch. Raptors win this season series, they sweep the season series, both games, and they played well in both games. JV in both games, fantastic. I thought he was great guarding DeMarcus Cousins in both games. And maybe not so much in this game, but he added 21. He only had 7 in the first game. He had 21 in this game. So now, with this win, and the 2 wins now back-to-back, the Raptors get a day off tomorrow, and now they come home to take on the New York Knicks. Now, this New York Knicks team, they're not the same team we're used to over the past couple of years, about a cakewalk team that you can just walk all over. They are a team that are right now in the playoff spot, 7-6 on the year. You know, obviously they've got the big man, Kristaps Porzingis. He's unbelievable. That's the main core of that team. You know, you can throw Hardaway Jr. in there. Then, you know, Michael Beasley. I'm just looking at the line. Doug McDermott, the Raptor killer, as we know. And Enes Kanter. You know, they got some pieces there. So this is not a team the Raptors can take lightly. They're not the same New York Knicks team. You're at home. Use that crowd to your advantage. Get the win 3 in a row, feel good, because then Sunday afternoon you got the Washington Wizards coming back to Toronto, and we're looking for redemption after that last game against Washington. Didn't really go our way. We didn't really play that well. So we're looking for a rebound. No pun intended there. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoyed this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What'd you guys think of the game? If I miss any big moments, please let me know. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, Leafs edition, as the Leafs are taking on the Devils at home. I will be at that game, so that video will be uploaded a little bit later than normal. It obviously will be uploaded to you guys, no problem. But it will be later, just a little bit later than normal, probably about 11 o'clock or so. All right, and hopefully the Leafs can win there. And we'll talk to you guys Raptors edition like we've been previewing. Raptors Knicks Friday night. That is a 7:30 tip-off at the Air Canada Center. Raptors look to win 3 straight. Oh, let's get it going, baby! We'll talk to you guys then.